what did the graphics team come up with tonight? Well, Defensive Rookie of the Year. 2025, 2026, and for once, the odds are in our favor.
Well, they should be. They should be.
Abdul Carter plus 250.
I wonder, I'm looking at this graphic, Bad Dog. What would be a cool parlay if you could do it? Travis
Carter, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Hunter, Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Travis Hunter winning both offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Well, I wonder what the odds for that would be. What would that be, like 70-1? That would be an interesting parlay. But I like the plus 250. I mean, if he stays healthy, I think he's got to be the clear favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year going into the year.
For that parlay, it'd be 700-1 because he's on the Browns. And the Browns stink. But I don't think there's any question. I think Giants fans, I don't know that I've seen one that's not excited about Abdul Carter's potential and what he could bring to the Giants. I mean, he is a freak athlete. His bend is unbelievable. He's a game wrecker. And to add him to the defensive line that we have, where you're really going to have a hard time, who are you going to double team? You can't double team Dex because you got Burns and you got Thibodeau. You can't double team Thibodeau because you got Dex. And, they added, why is his name? Alexander. They added him in the second round. So, I mean, there's a lot of depth. Chauncey Golston, there's a ton of depth with this Giants line. It's going to be hard to just double team a guy and take him out of the game because everybody else can succeed. So I think Abdul Carter coming, if he was the lone wolf on the defense, maybe it'd be difficult. Not that winning Defensive Rookie of the Year is easy, but
I'm surprised. I'm assuming those are the three favorites. If those are the three players listed, I'm surprised Mason Graham's not on there within the top three favorites. But I think Abdul Carter should be the overwhelming favorite.
I like Jalen Walker at plus 700 too, though. That is a pretty good sleeper pick with Atlanta Falcons and what they have set up there, and that's a defense that's really going to turn Jalen Walker loose. So he would be the good sleeper pick of those three, in my opinion. But Abdul Carter should be the favorite. I mean, especially with Bad Dog, like you were saying, how stacked the Giants' defensive line is. There should be a lot of one-on-one opportunities for all those guys on the defensive line, and hopefully that leads to some big sack totals for Abdul Carter. And honestly, I would like to see what his sack prop is, the over-under. I'd be willing to bet that it's pretty close to 10 sacks. I honestly do think he's going to get double digits. I think his impact is going to be as immediate and intense as Micah Parsons was. And I think he had 13,
11 or 12. He had a lot of double digits.
11 and a half, 12 and a half. Yeah, something like that. I'm not saying that Carter's necessarily going to reach like 13 sacks, but can he get to 10? I absolutely think he could. And that would break a record for the New York Giants, most sacks by a rookie in a single season. That would even break Lawrence Taylor's unofficial. The official record is 8.5 for Azeez Ojulari, but unofficial because they weren't tracking sacks in 1981 or 2, whatever it was for Lawrence Taylor's rookie year. He had 9.5, so he didn't even hit double digits. So if Carter hits double digits, his career will already be off to like a tremendous start in terms of Giants history.
Which is why Lawrence Taylor is actually the all-time Giants sack leader. I know that Strahan gets credit, but Lawrence Taylor actually had 1/2 sack more. If you add that 9.5, he ends up with 142, and Strahan had 140.5 or 141.5, whatever it was. So LT, always the GOAT, always will be the GOAT. But LT also won Player of the Year in 1981. So Defensive Player of the Year, and he's the only rookie to ever do that. And I could do a whole show on Lawrence Taylor. So
he's the last defensive player to win the MVP also.
He's untouchable. He's the greatest defensive player of all time. I always love when guys come in and they compare all these. The guy's a good rookie season. Oh, he's Lawrence Taylor. Nah, no, he's not. He's not Lawrence Taylor. Trust me when I tell you he's not. I'm old enough to remember Lawrence Taylor. Now, I hope that Abdul Carter makes people think of Lawrence Taylor. That'd be great. 10 sacks would be awesome. I read an article they predict him to have like 6.5 sacks. And
I think he's going to go over that.
I was thinking, I hope he has more than that. I would like a nice close-up meeting between Dak and Abdul Carter, Daniels and Abdul Carter, and especially Jalen Hurts and Abdul Carter. I'd like to see Jalen Hurts meet our offensive line. I'd like them to have a nice defensive team photo with those quarterbacks this year. That would be great.